I'm Kristin with the Rogers Public Library, and this week for Literary Constructors, we read Skippy John Jones by Judy Schechner. And this book is about this silly little Siamese kitty who thinks he's a chihuahua, and he goes on a crime-fighting adventure to save the chimichangas from a massive bumblebee who is trying to steal their food. So you can check this out and all the other books in the series at the library. And for our Lego creation, we made a silly looking little kitty cat like our silly Skippy John Jones. And I'll show you how I made him. All right, so here is our silly kitty with his big ears. So we'll start from the bottom and we'll work our way up. So to give him something to sit on, I used one of these flat pieces. If you don't have this, you can just skip that part. But then for his front legs, I did 2 4x1 bricks, and I stuck them on here like this, and then I used 2 more 4x1 bricks to make his back legs. And then a 3x2 brick to go right in between at the back. So this makes his base. So for the next level, I took these 2x1 bricks with these slanted edges. If you don't have these, you can just use 2x2 bricks. And I stuck them on at the back to make his little bottom. Then I took a 4x2 brick and placed it right here next to my 2x1 slanted bricks. So we're working towards the front to build his body. Same thing, 4x2, place it down, and then we're leaving some edges here to be his little front feet sticking out. Next, I took a 3x2 and stuck it in the middle at the back to make his tail. So far, we're looking like this. Now, the next level, I'm going to use a 4x1 and put that in the very front. And then a 4x2 goes next. And that's all for that level. That leaves a little gap where it's coming up, starting to be his neck and his upper body, and then his tail to leave that gap so you can see that this is separate. Next, we just have a 2x2 square block that goes right in the middle in the front. On top of that is a 4x2 brick, and we're gonna center that so that this is the base of his head, and from the front he'll look like this. So we have his neck and the base of his head. And then we have a 2x1 flat brick, and that is going to go on the far side. Take another and put it on the other end. There we go. And then another 2x one flat brick to go across the back, and then in the front I used a black 2x1 flat brick to make his mouth. Now he looks like this. Next, I took 2 blue single bricks to make some eyes, stuck them on the side, and took a 2x1 brick to go in between. And then I have one more 2x1 brick to go right behind that. Now for his ears, I used one of these special pieces like this. And this piece will face out like this. So this makes the bottom half of his ears. And then we take the regular type of single with the slanted edge. We're going to place that on top. And it's going to go with the slanted sides pointing in to finish off the ears. And there is our silly looking little Siamese cat to go along with our story of Skippy John Jones. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye.